Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've actually had a lot of things happen within the past few, since I haven't like, you know, filmed. Um, Me and my significant other broke up. The father of my kids, we are no longer together. Um, he's not living here, and I'm dealing with that. I have not hit a lot of meetings lately. Um, I'm really tired. Yeah, I'm so tired and just I went to my doctor's appointment to get my the thing the Suboxone strips. Oh, I totally forgot. Another thing is I am starting a Mara meeting here in St. George, Utah. It's actually, I think they said it's gonna be, I don't know if it's the first one here in Utah. I know it's this first one here in St. George. I'm not sure if they have some up in Salt Lake or not, but Mara is pretty much medically assisted recovery anonymous. So people that are in recovery and they are on medication, this is their meeting. This is your meeting. I am so excited. It starts February, the first week of February, and I'm just so excited that I get to start it. Um, and I'm so happy that they asked me and that someone thought of me, you know, um, because I know my being on Suboxone or doing the Sublocade injection wasn't really accepted in the recovery community, but it's okay. I, I know in my heart that I'm not abusing it, that I'm not taking more than I need to, and if you do, you and God know, you know. So the truth, I think the truth eventually always finds its way out. Um, so yeah, I wanted to give a little update on how like my life was going. I broke up with Anthony. I'm starting that meeting. Um, I've gone to my appointments. I'm still on Suboxone. And I am, oh my gosh, I almost got evicted from my apartment it's because I didn't have enough money to pay the rent. And just so much stuff. I was waiting for a check that's not gonna come because they messed up on sending it to a 2016 bank account. Yeah, so old. That bank account is closed. And like that was gonna pay my rent, my utilities, everything. And it didn't come because they messed up. They sent it back up to Salt Lake, the Human Services, and they they're waiting for it to process like this Wednesday, upcoming Wednesday, and that I could get it Friday, Saturday, or Monday. So literally I've been waiting for this check for probably almost a month. It'll be probably about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then my eyelashes, I went and got my eyelashes done, but now they're coming out. I mean, I've had these for a while now. I'm surprised that they're still in. I was debating on going to get them filled, but I think I'm just gonna stick with the strips because I had a hard time doing my eyeshadow and stuff because I would get it on the eyelashes and I couldn't wear mascara. Yeah, it was just too much because I like doing my makeup. I mean, I haven't done my makeup in a little bit because I feel a little bit depressed. I'm gonna be honest, I feel really depressed, lazy, you know. My kids, I know they can feel what I'm feeling. Um, I'm literally doing the best that I can. And, I honestly I don't want to go out and use. I didn't have no urges to go out and use. Even when, like, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't not have enough money. We're getting evicted. And I went back into survival mode. I noticed when I was in survival mode, I was getting mad about every little thing that pissed me off. And it was like just everything was making me mad and or making me upset, frustrated, whatever. And I had to take a step back and look at it and look at the whole situation, my situation. I realized that, it's stuff that's going on. I'm so overwhelmed and trying to use all my resources. Thank God we didn't get evicted. Everything's been paid. Everything, I still have water, electricity, all that stuff, it's all good. So I gotta find a job. I can't be a stay-at-home mom anymore. I gotta find a job. Yeah, I have just, I guess this is life, dude. I'm almost a year sober, and, I know, it is not all fucking rainbows and butterflies. Life happens. It does. Whether or not you choose to go back out, I don't want to go back out, and I do not want to lose my precious kids. After everything that I worked for this hard, I do not want to go back out. And I know a lot of people, when they go back out, I know that they have a lot of shame, a lot of guilt and everything, I want to encourage people to not look at where you're at, where you were be, or where you want to be. Look at yourself, right now. Think about the way you think. You're not constantly thinking about getting high. You're not constantly thinking about going to get drugs. You're you are doing things, and you're doing things set in place to get those cravings out of my mind. And I know that I've become so far from when my one first day in recovery. And I know a lot of people get really far, and there's still people going. It's this is I feel like this is a life that I want, this normal life. Not normal, but, normal enough where I'm not running around all the time and leaving my kids with anyone and going to the bathroom and shooting up and smoking heroin, I like it being really relaxed and kicked back. And, even though this stuff is happening in my life, I know that I have a lot of stuff to be grateful for. I'm so happy that people trust me. That was the number one thing, that they trusted me. People trusted me. That's a really big thing. And people were willing to help. And because I was willing to ask for help. I wasn't, sometimes I get in that way that I gotta do this by myself. But then when I get in that way, I notice I start getting triggered with little things, and I know that I start going down. So I gotta spiral back up and, get out of myself and do what I need to do. So, I still don't have a sponsor. Like I said, just a lot of stuff going on. Gotta find a job. I gotta have an income to support me and my kids. And I know I'm a single mom now. So, yeah. I will let you guys go. Thank you for coming to my channel. And always remember that there's a meeting anywhere. If you want to do something, call somebody. If you are using right now, go home. There's people waiting for you. There's people that I know, those people aren't mad at you. And if you think they're mad at you or disappointed in you, they might be. But I know most of all, they want you back. They don't want you dead out on the streets. Go home. That's my washer. go home. So I will let you guys go. Oh, subscribe. Also, my name's Kiana. I'm fairly new. I just kind of vlog and do like I'm in recovery and I am on medication like Suboxone. I was on the Sublocade injection, so just look at my videos. Subscribe if you want to, and I will get back. Hey.